Hi! So, I want to talk to you guys about self-harm and going to the hospital for it. This is a really hard subject because I was in hospital this summer because of self-harm. It's not nice at all. So I'll tell you what happened. I've been diagnosed with severe anxiety and depression. And while I was away for the summer, I was away in Canada. I go to Canada every year because my dad lives there. And usually get better when I'm over there compared to here. I'm usually happier. But this year, I just kind of started to get worse. And so I was cutting a lot. Cut like a lot. Like more than once a day. And then my mom started finding razors and stuff that I'd hidden in the bathroom in Canada. In the small apartment that we had, there was my mom and dad had their own room, and then me and my brother had a room, and my mom and dad's room had a bathroom attached onto it, so they didn't really use our bathroom much, so I wasn't really worried about them finding stuff. But anyway, they did. They found all my blades, and they checked me, like they searched my body. They like looked at my wrists and my legs and my stomach, wherever I'd been known to cut before, and they like pretty much checked my whole body. And they were all like, "Why are you doing this? You're usually happier when you get here," because they already knew about my self-harm. And so anyway, as the summer went on, I was in Canada for a month altogether. As the summer went on, I started getting bad, almost kind of panic attacks, and I wasn't able to sleep because of nightmares and stuff. I was having nightmares almost every night, and one night it got like really, really bad. Like I was hearing voices, and the voices were telling me to do stuff, and to try and get the voices out of my head, I was banging my head off the wall. And I was screaming, and I was crying. My mom and dad didn't know what was wrong with me, so I ended up having to go to the emergency room in Canada. And going to the emergency room is hard anyway, but when you're in a different country, it's really bad. So I went to the emergency room, and they did all sorts of scans and tests on me, and said, no, you're okay. It's just something to do with your mental health. And so I went. So the counselor came in to talk to me. I was still in hospital in the emergency room. I was lying down on a bed. I was in Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. And I was in a bed, and the lady was telling me that she pretty much said that you need to go to hospital, you need to stay in the hospital for a while, but it's a different place, it's upstairs, and I pretty much wasn't allowed to talk to anybody because there was two groups. There was a group that deals with anxiety and depression and all that stuff, and then the other group was to do with eating disorders, and so I was in the other group. I was in the eating disorders one, and there was lots of girls and boys my age in the eating disorders one, but there was one guy and he was 17 in my group, and I don't know what was wrong with him. I felt really sorry for him, but he wouldn't speak or anything like that. And yeah, so I was in hospital, and it's pretty much constant counselling. It's horrible. I hate counselling anyway, but it was horrible. It was like all day, every day, and I pretty much lied and said whatever I could to get myself out of there. I ended up only being in there for 3 days, but I'd say I cried like 80% of the time I was in there. It wasn't nice. So the message of this video was pretty much try to get yourself better. Try to stop. Try to cut back even. I know it's so hard. Trust me, I know. I know. I'm still going through it. I kind of wish I hadn't lied now because I'm just getting worse and worse and worse with the cutting. I've just been cutting more and more since I've got home. And yeah, everything is just going straight downhill. It's supposed to be going up from here. Recovery isn't like a straight line, it's all over the place. Yeah. So, I just want to tell you, I can't really say things do get better, even though I know they will. But I can't say that because it hasn't gotten better for me yet. So, yeah, stay strong.